Hi, kids. Okay, today I want you to get it's a green construction paper folder that was in the materials pack from Friday, and I want you to get that and have it with you while I discuss what this project is about. So every year at the end of the year, we do a little research on an animal of our choice and write a report about it and share it with each other. So it's going to look a little different this year just because we're not in the classroom together. So we'll see how this goes. So when you look in your green folder, you're going to have some pages, and I believe I left these pages on top. This one says habitat, and a habitat is a home or area that an animal is naturally lives in or is found in. So where they originally would be, not at the zoo. It is their home where they originally live, their habitat. Appearance, you should have this one. And you see there's little boxes here. This is going to be what the animal looks like. And then you have diet. So we're going to look at those 3 pages today. That's all we're going to do. And we're going to talk about how to find your animal. So just think about what kind of animals you like, the kind of animal you're interested in learning more about. I did put on Epic under favorites. I put a bunch of animal books there. And then for your mom and dad on my Google Classroom Notes, I put 2 websites that are very good for reading about and finding information about animals. So I want you to use 2 different resources, either 2 different websites or a book and a website or 2 books. So once you find your animal and you know what you're going to research and investigate, we are going to start using these 3 papers, okay? And on these 3 papers, we're going to do something called JOT, J-O-T, JOT notes, okay? And this is new information for you. And I wish we could be together to do this, but these are JOT notes. So really all you're doing is taking notes. We're calling them JOT notes because when you jot something down, it's usually very brief and you are just information gathering. So I have 6 different boxes here. You don't have to use all of them, but try to use as many as you can. And as you are reading and learning about your animal, whatever site it is from, just jot interesting things about where they live. Make little notes in the boxes about where they live. So you are jotting down notes about their habitat, okay? And come up with as many as you can. Then you go on to appearance, okay? And each different box should talk about different aspects of how they look. Maybe their fur or their face or their ears or their feet. But you are jotting brief little notes. So you are collecting information and you are putting it in these boxes for notes, okay? So you've done the habitat, you've done the appearance, and you've done the diet. That will be next. What do they eat? Okay, do they eat plants? Do they eat animals? Do they eat a variety of things? Do they only eat one thing? Okay, so make notes, jot notes in these boxes about what they eat. So after you've done that, you should have 3 pages of notes about your animal, okay? And then don't worry about the cover yet. This will be your cover where you will do a beautiful illustration. Don't worry about that yet. Table of contents, we will do at the very end. Table of contents, just like we do in our books like Frog and Toad are Friends, how they list the different stories. We're going to list our different information that we've written down and the pages. But you don't need to worry about that yet. Okay, so the rest of these I really don't want you to worry about. I want you just to do your jot notes. I want you to jot notes or information about your animals that you think would be interesting to go in a report. But I do want to say one thing, because I'll make sure I have it here. At the very back, not at the very back, but near the back, there is a page that says fun facts. Because sometimes there's just fun facts about your animal that doesn't fit in diet or appearance or habitat. Like a tiger's roar can be heard from almost 2 miles away. Okay, that's interesting. You might want to have that in your information, but it doesn't fit in any of those categories. So I would not put it on here yet because this is going to be a final copy. Maybe on one of your jot notes on the back. If you find some fun fact or, very interesting information about your animal, jot a note about it so that when you do your final copy, you can put that on your fun facts page. Does that make sense? Okay, boys and girls, this is going to be fun. I miss you all.